I'm just a regular high school senior, minding my own business in the cafeteria, when suddenly this wild-eyed woman storms in like a tornado on steroids. She's Karen, yeah. That Karen archetype. Complete with the entitled glare and the "I demand to speak to the manager" vibe, and she's zeroing in on me because I dared to chat with her daughter. Emily. Before I can even swallow my bite of pizza, she's screeching about how I'm a predator and demanding I get expelled on the spot. What the hell? How did a simple conversation about homework turn into this explosive nightmare? The whole mess started innocently enough. It was a crisp fall afternoon. The kind where the leaves crunch under your sneakers and the air smells like fresh rain mixed with cafeteria fries. I was sitting in study hall, headphones half on, scribbling notes for biology class. Emily, this quiet girl with curly brown hair and a shy smile, plopped down next to me. We'd been lab partners for weeks. You know, nothing flirty, just straight-up school stuff. "Hey Alex," she whispered, her voice barely above the hum of the fluorescent lights. "Can you explain mitosis again? My mom's been on my case about grades." I nodded, pulling out my notebook. We talked for maybe 10 minutes, cells dividing, chromosomes pairing up, nothing earth-shattering. But oh man, if only I'd known the storm brewing outside those walls. Fast forward to dismissal time. The bell rings like a freedom siren. Kids flooding the hallways with laughter and backpack zippers zipping. I'm walking out with Emily, still chatting about that upcoming test, when suddenly this SUV screeches into the pickup lane. Out pops Karen, her bleach blonde bob haircut bouncing like it's got a mind of its own. Sunglasses perched on her head even though the sun's dipping low. She spots us, and her face twists into this mask of pure rage. "Emily, get away from that boy right now," she bellows, her voice echoing off the brick walls like a bad echo in a horror movie. Emily freezes, her cheeks flushing red as a tomato. I stand there, confused, heart pounding in my chest like a drum solo. "Ma'am, we're just talking about school," I stammer. But Karen's already marching over, heels clicking sharply on the pavement. The scent of her overpowering perfume, something floral and aggressive, hits me like a wall. Sigh. Why do these things always escalate so fast? She grabs Emily's arm, yanking her toward the car. "You're not to speak to him ever again. He's trouble, I can tell," Karen hisses, her eyes narrowing at me like I'm some criminal mastermind. Emily pulls back, whispering, "Mom, stop. He's just helping me." But Karen's on a roll now, ignoring her daughter's plea. She whips out her phone, dialing the school office right there in the parking lot. "I want to report an incident. This boy is harassing my daughter." Harassing me? I felt a cold sweat trickle down my back, the autumn breeze suddenly feeling icy. Kids around us start whispering, phones coming out to record the drama. Oh great. Just what I needed, going viral for all the wrong reasons. "What's your problem, lady?" I mutter under my breath, but loud enough for her to hear. "Big mistake." Her head snaps toward me, and she lets out this dramatic gasp, like I just slapped her. "How dare you? You'll regret this." That night, as I lay in bed staring at the ceiling fan whirring lazily, my phone buzzes non-stop. Texts from friends, "Dude, Emily's mom is nuts. Heard she's calling the principal." My stomach twists into knots. That uneasy feeling like you've eaten bad takeout. Sleep? Forget it. Every creak in the house makes me jump, imagining Karen showing up at my door. The next morning, the school summons me to the office. The hallway smells like polished floors and stale coffee, and my sneakers squeak awkwardly as I walk in. Principal Thompson, this stern guy with a mustache that looks like it's from the 80s, sits behind his desk, papers scattered everywhere. "Alex, We have a complaint, he says. His voice gravelly. Sighing deeply as he adjusts his glasses. Karen's there too. Perched on the edge of a chair like a vulture. Arms crossed. Smirking triumphantly. Emily's absent, probably grounded or something. This woman claims you were inappropriate with her daughter, Thompson continues. Inappropriate? My blood boils. Sir. We were discussing homework. Ask anyone in class. Karen jumps in. Her voice rising like a siren. He's lying. I saw them together. All cozy. Expel him now. Or I'll go to the school board. She slams her hand on the desk. The thud echoing in the small room. I feel my face heat up. Frustration bubbling like soda shaken too hard. Why are you so against me helping her? Is it because I'm not from your perfect little world? I shoot back. My voice cracking a bit. Thompson holds up a hand. Exhaling slowly. We'll investigate. For now. Alex. Stay away from Emily. Stay away. That stings. As I leave the office. The door clicks shut behind me with a finality that makes my chest ache. Whispers follow me down the hall. Did you hear? Alex might get kicked out. Great. Now I'm the school pariah. Days blur into a tense haze. The cafeteria air thickens with gossip. Forks clinking against trays like judgmental chimes. I avoid Emily's table. But our eyes meet across the room, hers sad. Apologetic. One afternoon. During lunch. My buddy Jake slides into the seat next to me. Munching on chips that crunch loudly. Bro. Emily told me everything. Her mom's super controlling, won't let her have friends. Especially guys. He leans in. Whispering. Get this, Karen's got her own skeletons. Emily said her mom's been cheating on her dad with the neighbor. Whoa. Twist. My jaw drops. The salty chip taste turning bitter in my mouth. For real. That's messed up. Jake nods. Eyes wide. Yeah. And Emily's scared to say anything 'cause Karen threatens to cut her off. Suddenly. Things click. Karen's not just overprotective, she's projecting her own drama. But how to prove it without making things worse? The pressure builds like a storm cloud. Karen escalates, emails the entire PDA. Posts on the neighborhood Facebook group about predatory teens. My parents get wind of it. Mom sighing over dinner. The clatter of plates underscoring her worry. Alex. Honey. We'll fight this. But why her? Dad grunts. Fork scraping his plate. Sounds like that woman's unhinged. I nod. But inside. Anger simmers. How can one person wield so much power over nothing? Then. The breaking point, a formal hearing is scheduled. The school board room smells like old wood and tension. Chairs creaking as people file in. Karen's there. Dressed to the nines in a power suit. Her perfume cloying again. Emily's forced to attend. Sitting rigid. Avoiding eye contact. Thompson calls the meeting to order. His gavel tapping like a heartbeat. MS. Karen Wilkins. State your case, he says. Karen stands. Voice dripping with fake concern. This boy. Alex Rivera. Has been pursuing my daughter inappropriately. I demand expulsion to protect her. Murmurs ripple through the room. My turn, I stand. Knees wobbly. Heart thumping like bass in my ears. It's not true. We were lab partners. Emily. Tell them. All eyes on her. She hesitates. Biting her lip. The silence stretching like taffy. Then. A deep breath, mom's lying. Gasps echo. Karen's face pales. What? Emily. Shut your mouth. But Emily's on fire now. Alex was helping me with school because you never do. And you're the one who's inappropriate, sleeping with Mr. Jenkins next door while Dad's at work. The room erupts. Karen stammers. That's ridiculous. Lies. But the damage is done. Thompson demands proof. Turns out, Emily had photos, snapped secretly on her phone. She hands them over. The click of the phone screen illuminating the betrayal. Chaos ensues. Karen's husband, who showed up unexpectedly, storms out. The door slamming like thunder. The board whispers furiously. Twist upon twist, investigations reveal Karen's been harassing other parents too. Forging complaints. Her perfect facade crumbles like dry cake. This is outrageous, she shrieks. But no one's buying it. Thompson sighs, rubbing his temples. MS. Wilkins. Your complaint is dismissed. In fact, we're considering a no trespass order against you. Karen's expelled from school grounds, ironic. Ha! She slumps in her chair. Defeated. The air heavy with her defeat's bitter scent. As for me, cleared. With apologies from the school. Emily and I become actual friends, platonically. Of course, studying without fear. Walking out that day. The sun breaks through clouds, warming my skin like a hug. Sigh of relief. What a backfire. Karen's attempt to ruin me exposed her own rot. And the message? Karma's real. Folks. Stand up for what's right. And the truth will bulldoze the bullies. In the end, justice isn't just served, it's a feast. Who knew a simple chat could topple an empire of entitlement?